Evening. I think that's enough repeats of the good, bad, and ugly. In we jump. Welcome to Rosewater. Just make sure the audio is all working. Set up to work. There we go. A little bit. Yeah, that's fine. So we're going to jump in for a couple of hours. We're just going to have a nice, chill evening in this sweltering heat. It's quite warm where I am at the moment, so no camera tonight. So let's jump in. So point and click, Western adventure. What's it say on the description here? Let's grab that up. A thrilling Western adventure in the alternate 19th century of Lamplight City. Embark on a harrowing journey across the frontier with Harley Leger and her ragtag posse, encountering bandits, rebels, visionaries, eccentrics, and many more. It looked a very point-and-click, broken sword type of title, which I have played in the past and enjoyed. So it was worth a go. I don't know much about the game. I like coming into them fairly blind. So the reviews: 97, 93, 5 out of 5. So good, right? Let's jump in and give this a go. New game. We're off.
Ordered the 743 from Pierre Lorraine for Rosewater, Western Vespuccia. No baggage to speak of, in the literal or metaphorical sense. Just a little hope. And that doesn't take up much space.
Choo-choo.
Much has been said about the western frontier. The perilous wilderness, the lawless towns, and the tough, hardened folk who make their way out there. Usually to get away from something worse. I suppose I'm about to become one of them myself. There's just one thing Rosewater's got that no place else has. An opportunity with my name on it.
Dennis. Unfortunate last name.
The thoughts in my head are running together like the landscape outside the window. Excitement and trepidation and boredom mixing like the scrub and rocks and soil into one long blur.
Choo-choo. Pez.
One thing I know, I am ready for a change of scene.
Okay. Same. I'll take a trip to the 19th century. I say that as I play a computer game. Okay. Are we in? Western Vespuccia. Town of Rosewater. 1850.
Huh. Quiet.
Howdy, ma'am. Allow me to extend the warmest of welcomes on behalf of the town of Rosewater and its inhabitants. Folks call me Jem. And who do I have the honor of greeting?
Harley Leger.
Delighted to make your acquaintance. Might I assist you with your luggage? That is, if you've got any.
I don't.
Ah, right. Well, what brings you to our fair town, Mrs. Leger?
Miss. and I'm here about a job.
Planning on sticking around, huh? Say, what line of work are you in?
If you must know, well, I write. There's an opening at the Rosewater Post.
Well, best of luck with that. The editor at that place ain't somebody you want to cross.
Then we
Okay.
ought to get along fine.
I'm sure you will. But as official town greeter, allow me to offer a small caution. Rosewater ain't always such a sleepy little town.
Look to your right.
Hey!
Say, I've just remembered another engagement.
This how you welcome new arrivals? I have a mind to give you a thrashing.
A kid.
All right, enough of that. Look, I was no choir girl. But I at least had some brains. Word of advice, kid. Don't pick your mark in broad daylight, especially not at a lawman's doorstep. Go on, beat it, or I really will give you something to cry about. Now, where in the ether is that damn publisher's office?
So walk in, you can left click, inventory, right click, or press I, menu top of the screen, middle mouse button to show objects. Let's talk to the sheriff.
Howdy, stranger. Fresh off the train?
Yes, sir.
Come on in then. Let's have a chat. I'm Sheriff Gamble.
Harley Leger.
Pleasure. Just passing through, or...
I'm here about a job.
Well now, that's refreshing. Few come to Rosewater these days with the intent of staying long. How are you finding our town?
Quiet.
Truth be told, it isn't worth a fart in a whirlwind.
Oh, well, everybody has a right to their opinion. It ain't New Britannia or El Presidio, but Rosewater's got its fair share of charm. And again, a train station's just across the way. Nobody's keeping you here.
That's nice.
Reminder, confiscated items to be placed in the box below. A plain leather bag. Wonder what's inside. Looks like a pretty rough sort.
Okay.
This fellow still at large?
Yep, but I reckon he's left the province.
A lawman with a license? Guess Rosewater isn't so uncivilized after all.
Let's go. Can have a look at stuff later. Let's explore down here. Blacksmith is...
Looks sturdy, but there's some rot creeping around the handles.
Got a physician.
Soft drink crates. A sugary, fizzy way to beat the heat. Nothing inside but a colony of ants.
Okay.
Shame. I could go for a sarsaparilla.
Physician. Hi, Doc.
Oh, hello there. Don't think I've seen you around before.
Just arrived in town. Name's Harley Leger. And you're Dr. Sedgwick?
At your service. Welcome to Rosewater and to my clinic. Anything in particular ailing you today?
No,
I'm really
looking
just
around.
making my way around town.
Fair enough.
Well, that was intriguing. I'm going to go now. Let's keep going down. There we are. That was nice and easy. Oh! Bloody hell. Ignore him and enter the office. Don't mind me.
Hello, can I help you with something?
I'm here about the writing commission.
Ah, yes, you must be Miss Leger. I believe you and Joni exchanged some correspondence on the matter already, yes?
Yep, got the letter right here.
May I see it, please?
I've got that letter here somewhere.
Take your time. Just let me see it when you found it.
Oh, inventory at the top, isn't it?
Very good. Oh, one more thing. Joni's not one for formalities. First names will do.
Noted.
Go up those stairs and knock.
Thanks. What's your name?
Henry Dixon, ma'am. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Likewise.
Auto saving.
Come in.
Is that
Hello,
Joni?
Joan. I'm Harley Leger.
Ah, yes. Nice to finally put a face to the name. Please take a look.
Irish. Okay.
Whiskey?
Bit early for me, but thanks all the same.
Sensible. I like that. I, however, have had a morning, so if you don't mind.
Sound effects are good.
Say, have we met before? Something about you seems familiar.
I don't believe so, no.
Well, let's get down to the meat and potatoes, shall we? If you're going to join our little family here, I'd like to know more about you.
Provide a small biography.
Well, I was born and raised in New Britannia. Got out, made my way west, and started writing. I saw your ad while I was up in Pierre. Thought a change of scenery would do me good.
Well, admittedly, Rosewater isn't as cosmopolitan as it used to be, but maybe you'll find it to your liking.
There hasn't been a dull moment since I stepped off the train.
Speaking of, your writing sample had me in stitches. Haven't spent much time in Lamplight City myself, but your descriptions of the Toffs in Lyon, hilarious.
That piece was inspired by my last visit a few years ago, actually.
Oh? What brought that about?
I had to go back and settle my late brother's affairs.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hope it wasn't in connection with that awful business at the Lamplight City Expo.
Oh, no, it was before that.
The Expo disaster was a national tragedy, of course.
Okay.
But you know, I can't help remembering it as the week our paper sold more copies than it has before or since. Isn't that terrible? But enough about that. Let's get back to why we're here. I loved your sample, and I like you as well, Harley. So I'm going to go ahead and offer you a commission. I'll pay you 45 crowns for it. After that, we can talk about more regular opportunities.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. So, what's my assignment? A scathing commentary on Rosewater's decline? Or maybe a hard-hitting expose on the plight of the marginalized criminal youth?
Oh, no. Nothing like that. I want you to interview Gentleman Jake Ackerman.
Who?
Oh, the other one. You've been living under a rock. He's a true Western legend. The Achilles of our times. We've got a real opportunity here. A star like that landing in our little town. I'd like something in the vein of your sample. Acerbic and mordant. But maybe not quite so acerbic.
Don't know what the word means.
A puff piece.
Good, you're paying attention. I want you to make Rosewater look good too. Show me a real frontier hero in a real frontier town.
Where can I find this Jake fellow?
He's taking rooms at the Jack of Diamonds just down the road. And his show is opening today at the Opera House. So he should be around for an interview. I don't know how you're situated here, but you're welcome to use the typewriter in the office.
I only write longhand, but I'd certainly be grateful for a quiet place to work.
Longhand. How charming. Now, if you have any questions before you go, by all means, ask.
All right, but someone else. Who was the man outside here? No. He said, what can you tell you about Rosewater?
Any insight you can give me about the town?
It's a far cry from what it used to be. In a way, it's nice not having to hear the noise from the saloon at all hours, but, oh, I don't know. Folk who moved on took some of the charm with them.
I'll be on my
I'd
way.
best be on my way.
Right you are. Wait a minute.
What?
It's just come to me. I know why you look familiar. You're Spitfire Harley.
Goodness. It's been a long time since anyone called me that.
I saw you fighting back in 26 at Wellesley Hall in the Chum. You took out a brute twice your size with a right hook. Pow! It was like watching David bring down Goliath.
I appreciate the kind words, but that was another life.
Maybe so, but for a 14-year-old kid fresh off the boat, it was pretty damn inspirational.
Thanks, Joan. Appreciate it.
Of course. And please call me Joni.
Right. Anything of note in here?
Fascinating device.
Isn't it just? To think, I can send messages from here to Bright Bay with the press of a lever.
Morse
What
code
will
then.
they think of next?
Let's go then.
See you later, Joni.
Take care of yourself out there. Spitfire Harley, writing for my paper. Now don't that just beat all?
See if he knows anything.
Excuse me?
How can I be of assistance?
Exactly who was that gentleman just took a tumble out your second-story window?
I haven't a clue. Devil of a fella. Just busted in here and went straight for Joni's office. He wouldn't be put off, but insisted on speaking with the editor immediately. Said he intended to lodge a complaint. Suppose Joni didn't take too kindly to his manner of lodging.
All right.
I'll leave you to your work.
Appreciate it, man.
Right, article. No, I have not met the man yet. So I'm assuming Jack of Diamonds will be this way.
Was your meeting satisfactory, ma'am?
Quite so. Did you find any of those butterscotch sweets I asked for?
Afraid not. Only taffy and some peppermints.
Pity. This place seems to lack even the smallest of pleasures. Shall we?
Okay. Can't talk to them. Let's go inside then. What's this?
Food delivery for the lazy.
Okay, so we've got some stuff on there. Hello.
Excuse me, kid. I need to get upstairs.
I'm really sorry, miss, but Mr. Ackerman's not taking any more meetings right now.
I'm here on behalf of the Rosewater Post.
Did you make an appointment?
No, I just got the assignment.
Okay, look, Mr. Ackerman's upstairs getting ready for his show. It starts in less than an hour. Why don't you come by and watch? You can come meet him afterwards.
I just need to interview him for a newspaper article.
Well, now, that's perfect. If you're going to write about him, you should definitely see the show. Trust me, he's a real dazzler.
Suppose it beats waiting around here.
Sit down and wait then.
Gentleman Jake's show will be...
The local populace getting sloshed. The local I bet that piano hasn't been tuned since the De Leon administration. She's making the best of it, though.
Go through there? No. Let's go back then. See if there is a side entrance. Doesn't look like there is.
Shabby, but I've been to worse.
Cat. Well, there's no entrance that way. We'll go down here. Undertaker, wonderful. General store. Gentleman.
You again?
Oh, hey, Harmony, was it?
Nope.
Harley. What in the ether are you doing here?
Oh, you're not still sore about earlier.
Nah, but your little friend might think twice about hoodwinking strangers again.
Look, nothing personal. My brother and me are just doing our best to get by.
Your brother, huh? And you just threw him to the dogs to save your own skin. You're clearly the brains of the operation.
Hey, thanks.
But let me pose you a question. If you don't have your own brothers back, who else on this wretched earth is going to give a flip if you're alive or dead?
You made your point. Now, can we drop it already? I'm trying to do an actual legitimate job here.
What, Joe?
Legitimate job? So you're not selling snake oil or stock tips or fire insurance?
Nah, nothing like that. I'm selling tickets to Gentleman Jake's legendary Wild West show. Only 20 coppers.
I'll take one of those tickets.
Swell! And when would you like to come see the show?
Whenever it starts?
Oh, you mean today? Ah, well, I'm afraid I gotta disappoint you there. Sold the last of today's tickets not 10 minutes before you walked up.
Seriously?
Seriously, this ain't exactly the Coliseum. It only fits so many, and folks around here are real excited to see Gentleman Jake
He's
in person.
lying. I'll be back later.
Wait here. I'll be back.
I look forward to it. Wait a minute! You can't just go in there without a ticket.
I'll be back later.
Wait here.
I look forward.
Can I go this way?
Dr. Bennett Clark, Master of Ethericity. Oh, right, the Ethericity fellow. I didn't know he was working out here. Never heard of this one.
Tannhauser. Is that a play on Danhausen?
Betrayal, murder, revenge. Classic stuff. Never works out that way in real life.
There is nothing else, really. Pick it up.
This place is falling apart, but
Let's go back. See what we've missed. Get in position. Right. Let's look at these pictures. See if there's
I wonder
anything
if the
interesting.
whiskey here is any better than the rock gut back in Pierre. Horse pills? Is that pills for horses or pills made from horses? Or both?
Let's see what this is.
Business seems slow today. Probably a good thing.
Can I throw the stone through the window? Doesn't look like it. Right, let's go that way.
You can keep your things, miss. I'm not interested.
Okay. Exit that way. Position. Oh, we can probably break that with that. Give that a go.
I could easily smash this rotten bit of wood and get the lock off, but why would I want to snoop around an abandoned blacksmith shop?
Okay, that will be a bit for later then.
I hope that isn't the town water supply.
Sheriff. I'm assuming that doesn't mean anything. Yeah. Yeah, can't do anything there. Sheriff. Hello again.
Still here.
Hey, Sheriff?
What can I do you for?
Tell me about. Did you hear about the guy who was thrown
Were
out the
you
window?
aware that a man was thrown from the window at the Rosewater Post?
Is that right? Who was it?
Never saw him before. Looked New Spanish.
Is he alive?
Hell if I know. I didn't want to get involved. But he was gone when I came back out. So he must have crawled away or something.
Sounds like I need to have some words with Joni.
A man in your position must have plenty to say about the town he serves.
Suppose that's true. You don't seem to think much of the place, so I don't know why you're asking. But a stroll down Main will tell you most everything you need to know.
What's the story with Gentleman Jake?
Which one? If even half of them are true, he's a lion among men, a real Western hero. But you can catch his show while he's in town and hear it straight from the source.
I'll do then. Oh, the lady.
I saw a lady coming out of the saloon earlier. She was older, fancy looking, sounded old country. Any idea who that is?
Can't say it rings any bells. Wonder what someone like that'd be doing in Rosewater.
That's enough. What else
Anything
do
of
you do
interest
around
in the
here?
surrounding area?
Not really. The San Bernardino Valley don't offer much in the way of sightseeing. There's an army fort, Fort Beaumont, and an abandoned relic that used to be a laboratory. There's also an Indian village on the other side of the valley. But you'll want to steer clear. I've heard tell they can be real territorial. But all that's outside my jurisdiction. When you leave my town, you're taking your chances out there.
Thanks
Nice.
for the chat.
Come back if you decide to stick around, that is.
Okay, can't take the gun. It'll be right on us. Let's go down this way. Don't need to go that way, but we've got the rock. Let's go to speak to the doctor. Oop, here's the...
See, you've gotten a new patient since my last visit.
Indeed. Had a nasty fall from the Rosewater Post's second floor window. Never a dull moment around here.
Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, I wouldn't try talking to him just now, Miss Leger. I gave him a mild narcotic to numb the pain. He'll be out of sorts for a while.
He doesn't look half bad, all things considered.
No, he was lucky. Once I'm done here and the laudanum wears off, he should be right as rain.
Okay, good.
That's impressively clean.
Cleanliness is next to godliness, as they say, and good health starts with good hygiene.
True.
Hey, Doc,
Miss Leger.
got any knowledge to impart about Rosewater?
Oh, well, it's a fine town.
You don't sound too enthused.
I'm sure you'll find plenty to see and do here.
Give it to me straight, Doc. I want to know your thoughts on this place. Warts and all.
Were Rosewater one of my patients, I would say the prognosis is not good. Not since all the Aurum claims dried up and the airship routes opened, leapfrogging over our rail line. The hangers-on keep this place gasping for breath, but I fear they only prolong the inevitable. I hope I haven't discouraged you, but you did ask my opinion.
What are this fellow's prospects?
Surprisingly good. He's only suffered some contusions and abrasions, nothing broken. There isn't any reason he shouldn't be up and about by tomorrow. It would have been a different story if he'd landed on his head. The Lord smiled upon him today.
Too bad the Lord didn't smile before he went out the window. You must know all about the townsfolk.
I am well acquainted with all their ailments, proclivities, and vices. But if you're just seeking gossip, you'll have to find it elsewhere.
Okay. I'll
I'll
be on
see
my
you
way
later.
then.
Do take...
Anything I can grab?
Quite a variety of potions and tonics you've got here, Doc.
It's only a small part of the bounteous pharmacopoeia that nature might make available to us, if only we knew her secrets. There is so much to be discovered.
I imagine you get your hands pretty dirty in this line of work?
It's for cleansing before, not after. I am a follower of the modern European theories, positing that disease follows from the propagation of tiny animalcules living on the surface of the skin.
Animalcules.
Thorough washing with soap and water is said to eradicate them.
Drown the little bastards, huh?
Something like that.
What's in the pouch?
Oh, just some supplies for house calls and emergencies.
I'm assuming we can't take, but I'm going to attempt it. Ooh, just let me take it.
Hey, Doc, is that mess of noodles really what our insides look like?
Indeed, Miss Leger. The human body truly is a marvel.
I suppose that's one word for it.
Right, that's everything. Ooh, books.
Have you actually read all these books, Doc?
I have. They also serve for reference. Learning is a lifelong endeavor.
Let's get out then. Right, let's go this way again. Right, let's keep going. Medical pouch, not going to do anything really. Let's talk to the guard again. Is an hour gone?
Gentleman Jake's show will be starting at the theater soon. You won't want to miss a Gentleman Jake.
So I can't talk to him.
The local populace?
Can I get a hint? Warded lock, tumblers. Just wore out. One thing I'm ready for change of scene. Charitable decency, block my eyes. Officers, defenses turned out to non-make your own Gallagher. Right, starting the soul. Call me your name, Spitfire Harley. 15 years ago, the show's at the Opera House. Jake, can find him in earshot. There's not exactly the literary interpretations. It should be 45 crowns. Right, what's this?
Warning. Watch the dang door. Signed, management.
Ah, right, yeah. No, I think I know what I need to do now. Wedge the door open. Right. But I gotta do this
Food
quick.
delivery for the lazy.
I wedge this. It's not turning yellow, so pouch. Well, can I look in the pouch then?
Pretty common looking leather pouch. The stuff inside isn't of much use to me.
Okay. Thought there'd be like diagnostic equipment or something that'll keep it open. Right. See if this medical patch does anything to you.
No thanks, my coat has plenty of pockets. Are you trying to take a piece of the theater home with you? That's kind of weird.
Right, okay. Nothing really.
This place is...
No random hints I could get. Right, so I think I've done that bit. So it'll be down here. I've not talked to these a lot, so let's get some clues off these.
Good to see.
Gonna go straight upstairs. Get some hints.
What do you need?
Persever, tell me about the townspeople.
What about?
Could you tell me more about them?
As far as you're concerned, the only person in Rosewater worth knowing, right? If you're so keen to know about the rest, go meet him for yourself.
Right, I have done, but I'm stuck. I'll be on my way then.
Right,
There's
yeah.
nothing there of note. Anything in the room to grab? What's that?
That's quite a stick.
A memento from my grandfather back in County Donegal. Comes in handy now and again.
You support Leroy?
I'm a proud Labourite, sure. I'll admit he hasn't been my favourite PM. But the way things were going with Atwood and the Traitus, this place would have been swallowed up by an automated newspaper conglomerate. Labour Party gets me vote any day of the week.
Fair enough.
Right, nothing
See you later.
them.
Take.
Right, anything. Right, so look in here.
They seem to be pretty active around here. I hope that means steady work.
Is that of note to go anywhere?
That cabinet's better organized than I'll ever be. Unless I want to write a piece of pure fiction, I should probably collect some material first.
Okay. Let's talk to you.
Excuse me?
How can I be?
What's to know about this town?
You picked a fine time to arrive, Miss Leger.
Why's that?
A few years back, you could hardly drive a wagon through the street. It was so full of folk coming and going. I'm sure you've noticed that's no longer the case.
So where did everyone go?
Wherever the Orem actually is would be my guess. There's still some prospectors hanging on, convinced they'll find something everyone else missed. I'm sure they'll all come to their senses eventually.
If they all go, where will that leave you?
Why, getting by, I imagine. Peaceful, quiet life. The railroad still brings some traffic. Folks on their way further west or shipping goods back east. Although not as many as before the transcontinental airship line opened up. Easier to sail clear over the country than ride the rails halfway. Suits me fine, though.
Anything I should know about the townsfolk?
Can't really help you there. I'm just a simple family man, and we keep to ourselves.
I'll leave you to...
Appreciate it.
Okay, so that's everything in here done. They shouldn't, and I'm clueless. Right. Because I can't go this way. And let's have a look then. So it's stone. Select. Is there any area? No, it's that we've done. I'm going to do the same again. Pouch. Pouch, select. Can I combine it with that? No. Right. Any bit of note here? No. Right. So. Right. Is there anything down here? There won't be.
So they do have the law here. In theory, at least.
Let's try the guns then.
Still here.
Ask about the guns.
Hey, Sheriff?
Miss Leger?
What's the story with these guns?
Now these are standard issue repeaters. Pretty powerful rifles. Thankfully, I've yet to use one in the line of duty. Wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of one of these.
Okay.
Looks like a pretty rough sort. This fellow still at large?
Yep, but I reckon...
Reminder, confiscated items to be placed in the box below. What's in the bag?
Oh, that's a set of lockpicks I confiscated from a would-be burglar.
I can't just swipe these from right under his nose.
Ask him about the guns.
Hey, Sheriff?
What's on...
What was it you said about these guns?
Now these are standard issue repeaters. Pretty powerful rifle.
He'll notice they're missing.
Thankfully, I've yet to use one in the line of duty. Wouldn't want to...
He's still close enough to see me.
Okay, that's not going to work then.
Hey, Sheriff?
What can I do you for?
Just how long have you been...
Oh,
I'm just
like most everyone
skipping a
else,
bit
except...
here.
You were a...
Yep.
Thanks for...
Come.
So it's getting him to stand up.
I wouldn't have figured the sheriff for a naturalist. Fancy yourself a lepidopterist?
Ha! Hardly. Picked that display up from a passing rag and bone man. But I like when the sun shines on their wings just so. Real thing of beauty.
Ah, right. Get him looking at this.
Not a bad view. Hey, Sheriff?
Yes, ma'am?
What's this photo of?
That's a view of Colchester, where I grew up.
He's getting up.
My folks still have a ranch there. Been meaning to pay him a visit.
There we are.
Got him.
You got the lock picks. Right. Should be able to get in that blacksmith area now. Even though it'll probably stop us.
I can pick this type of lock in my sleep, but why would I want...
So still no to getting in there.
Hello again.
Right.
That's impressive.
Glenn and
Okay.
Hey, Doc.
Miss Leger.
If things are so bad, why not pick up and move elsewhere?
I swore an oath to do no harm, Miss Leger. There may not be many. Aye.
Isn't that
I'm
a bit...
skipping a
what you-
little bit. We want to see the answer to this puzzle.
So,
What a I'm a physician, Miss Leger, not some two-bit snake oil.
didn't mean to imply you were.
I'm sure. At any rate, this poor soul is the only one this week. But that is the physician's dilemma, is it not? We are taught that idleness is a sin. But better that I am idle and the townsfolk healthy than my surgery be full of the ill and infirm.
I'll
Right.
see you later.
Do take care of yourself.
Okay. We've looked at everything. So that lockpick and the rock will be for something. Right. I'm gonna check in here again. See if there's something we've missed.
Good to see.
There's no lockpick area there or there. We'll forget about the office for the moment. Right, let's go in here. So, how far can I get down here?
Bet that piano hasn't been...
Go that way.
Gentleman Jake's show will... Gentleman Jake...
So there's only one exit there.
Someone's hunting trophy.
See if there's any yellow points on here.
I bet that piano... The local popul...
Okay. No then. Unless there's you lockpick the button. Try that. No. Right. Need something time release sort of thing. Seeing everything down here.
Business seems...
Back here again. Let's lockpick. Talk to him about them.
Ooh, are those lockpicks? I could use some of those.
Get your own. I just wanted to show these to you.
Right. Ooh, are those...
Get your...
Right.
Hey, kid.
Yeah?
All right, I don't need to see some yahoo firing off his pea shooter.
And I'm sure Jen, if you had a ticket to get in. Course, I might be able to sneak you in quiet-like, but I'd be putting my job on the line. And I can't afford to lose it now. After all, I have my little brother to look after.
Just tell me what you want.
Only a small favor.
Spit it out.
Just help me retrieve something. A
From the
small
blacksmith,
item of
I'm
great
guessing.
personal value. It's only my pa's pocket watch. Family heirloom, you see.
What happened to it?
It was stolen is what? By that one-eyed scalawag Lola Johnson.
Who?
Probably stashed it away in the old smithy.
Yeah,
She's
so-
been squatting in there for weeks now.
Called it. Right.
You can go, but
Swell.
Alright, let's go. Right now, lockpicks.
this should be easy to pick. Just have to remember
Ooh.
that rhyme I taught Bill. Good thing I wrote it down in my journal.
So look at the journal. Lock picking. Why would I like no key? So, oh, so it's a different type. Right. Stop. Stop wiggling. Move. Right. I need to look on here. So it is one of these. Wiggle the key to start the fun, then take the snake for the long, long run. Wiggle the key to start the fun, then take the snake for a long, long run. Snake, I'm assuming it'll be this one then. That's not that then. You the snake? No. So that is a wiggle.
I should have this open in no time. It's just like the rhyme. Learned it by heart as a tyke and scribbled it down for posterity. I should have this open and learned it by heart as a...
So wiggle the key and take it for a long, long run.
I should have this learned it...
Gotta wait for this to...
Hellfire, am I losing my time?
Wiggle. Twist.
I should have this open. Learned it by heart as...
That sounds good. Right, okay.
What am I doing wrong here? That damn rhyme. Long, long run is the part I'd better not forget.
Long, long... Long, long run. Right. Warded key. No key for me. Turn the hook freely. Padlocks. Wiggle the key to start the fun, then take the snake for a long, long run. Wiggle the key to start the fun, then take the snake for a long, long run. Okay. So, I'm assuming it's that one then.
A hook pick.
Oh, right, okay.
A snake pick.
There, so we know it's that one then. Take the snake for a long, long run. Right, wiggle. So left, left, I'm assuming. Left, left, right. There.
Fantastic.
Oh, that's a hard puzzle. When you're not thinking of it. Long, long run. Left, left, right. Right, we're in.
That could be a good spot to stash some. Emptier than that. Absolute. No watch. Nothing here. Just worthless trinkets. Well now, what have we here? Got what I came for. Best not to stick around.
Out we go. Right. Straight away, let's get to him. Hello.
Hey,
Yeah?
Got the watch.
here's your watch back.
No fooling. You actually got it?
They didn't used to call me Housebreaker Harley for nothing.
Hey, I'm impressed.
Anyways, that's my part of the bargain held up. You gonna let me in now?
Sure, go on. Oh, and thanks. I know we've had our tiffs, but I really do appreciate you getting this for me. My dear departed pa can rest easy again knowing his watch is back where it belongs.
That's not your watch at all, is it?
Well, it is now.
Kid, if I were you, I'd make myself scarce. Otherwise, the only way you'll be able to tell the time on that thing is by squatting over a mirror. You get me?
Yes, ma'am.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, are you ready for some thrills?
No.
Are you ready for some excitement?
Hell no.
Are you ready for
Oh,
some
well,
fun?
go on then.
Woohoo! Yeah!
Without further ado, now present the star of our show, this man standing at the Bleach Bone Glove Showdown. The only man to defeat bastard Billy Boakes in a duel. The man who discovered a gentleman, then gifted it to an orphanage. Gentleman Jake Ackerman!
No.
Yahoo!
Thank you, Charlie, for that wonderful introduction. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Gentleman Jake's Wild West.
Okay.
We got a heck of a performance for you today, but first, allow me to introduce my brave and loyal assistant, Danny Luo.
He's God.
Now let's get this show on the road. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you rope a steer. Keep it going, Danny. Maybe you'll lasso yourself one someday.
The sun beat down upon them as the viewers stood and stared. But Billy Boakes had never fought somebody so prepared. Jake drew his gun, and bang! the bastard crashed down with a thud. The legendary foe lay dead, defeated, in the mud.
Stay positive. You don't want to pee him off.
And now for a most challenging proposition, perhaps the greatest feat of marksmanship to which a man can set his sights. You see those 5 juggling balls that Charlie keeps whirling aloft in such a dizzying display? Ladies and gentlemen, affix your eyes on that green ball in particular.
Yeah.
And do not dare blink. For with but a single bullet, I will pluck it from the very air.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, amazing!
Didn't see any strings or movement.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our show. Thank y'all so much. You've been a truly magnanimous, magnificent, and majestic audience.
And you can take home a piece of the legend. Come on down to the Jack of Diamonds to get an autograph or a souvenir ferrotype. We'll be there until last call. Stop by and shake hands with Gentleman Jake.
Ladies and gentlemen, good night.
Nice little ad break in a way. You don't often see that.
Locked.
You've only just got out of it. There we are. Can we go talk to him now?
I'm telling you, Jake, I need that money tonight.
You knew the deal going in, Charlie. There's nothing I can do about it.
We'll see about that.
Hope I'm not interrupting, gentlemen.
My friend here was just saying his farewells. Weren't you, Charlie? Please do pardon that unpleasant display. What can I do for you, my dear?
Name's Harley Leger. I'd like to interview you for the Rosewater Post.
Well, shucks, it would be my pleasure, Miss Leger. Shall we go upstairs to my room? Beats standing out here in the dust.
Lead on.
Miss Leger, permit me to introduce my associate, Danny Luo.
We've met, actually. Not formally, I suppose. Nice to properly make your acquaintance, Miss Leger.
Likewise, Mr. Luo.
Please, you can call me Danny. Everybody does.
So what did you think of the show? Pretty spectacular, huh?
Pretty
Yes, that's definitely the word for it.
I'm glad you think so. Shall we proceed with the interview?
Right.
Is there anything that scares you? What was... Yeah.
What's something nobody knows about you? Give me something juicy.
I'm something of an open book, Miss Leger. Keeping secrets ain't really my modus operandi.
Come on, everyone's got secrets.
Oh, I think you'll find I'm not like most folk.
How did you come to pick Rosewater as your latest venue?
Simple. Plenty of folk in this town are looking for a good show. I ain't so hoity-toity as to think El Presidio or Los Virgenes are the only places worth visiting. After spending all day bent double over a pan in a creek or working his keister off down in a mine, a man is entitled to some amusement, wouldn't you say?
You're clearly a man of great deeds. Which would you say has been your greatest?
I value all my accomplishments equally, Miss Leger. To single any one out would diminish the others. I couldn't bring myself to do that.
What a noble sentiment.
I like to think so.
Danny, you're Gentleman Jake's closest associate. I'd like to hear your perspective.
Me? But I thought this interview was with Mr. Ackerman.
Oh, go on, Danny boy. Tell the lady what you think of old Jake.
Well, Mr. Ackerman's been very kind to take me under his wing. He's taught me loads about showmanship and being brave. Really, I couldn't ask for a better mentor.
Aw, hell. You're gonna make me blush.
Hey, Jake, don't you have an appointment with Miss Sally this evening?
Damn, you're right. Sorry to cut things short, Miss Leger. I've got another engagement I need to prepare for.
I should have plenty for my article. I appreciate your time.
Well, I look forward to reading your story in the next edition. Danny, see the lady out, would you?
Good meeting you, Danny. Guess I'll see you around. Not to worry, gents. Jake's all yours. Hey, you were in the show. Nice juggling.
Thank you, ma'am.
Don't think he's
Jake,
making it out of
Get
it.
your ass out here right now, you four-flusher.
Now, what's all the ruckus?
Don't play the fool with me, Ackerman. You know damn well why I'm here. You might think you can give me the runaround, but I wonder if my friends here won't convince you to pay up.
Charlie. Didn't anybody ever tell you only cowards get others to solve their problems for them?
You slum-guzzling bastard. I'm gonna fix that wobbling jaw of yours.
Come on up here, then.
Are you sure you won't reconsider, Charlie?
Shut the hell up and get out of my way. McGuire, take care of the kid.
It's not much taken care of.
Let's dance, cowboy.
I suggest you clear out while you can, little lady. This could get ugly.
From where I'm standing, it's pretty damn ugly already. Hey!
So that's how you want it, huh? Fine. I'll let the boss deal with you when he's done.
Right, we gotta help. Right, take bottle.
Hey! Don't start any trouble, lady.
Take bottle.
Hey! Don't start any trouble, lady.
Open. Hey, there we are.
Whoopsie daisy.
Grab that. Bottle. On you.
Hey, nice one.
Not the most honorable way of winning a fight, but these boys were hardly playing fair.
Hey, Charlie. Looks like your guys weren't as tough as you hoped.
Boom.
Whoo-wee! That got the old blood pumping.
You've got some interesting associates, Mr. Ackerman. If you'll excuse me, I have an article to write.
Hang on just a minute. I'd be a fool to just let you walk away after that performance. Come on back up here. I've got a business proposition that may interest you.
What about Miss Sally?
Oh, she can wait. All right, Miss
Achievement
Leger,
stopped
I
the
won't
bar
beat
brawl by
around the
smashing
bush.
a bottle over
Danny
the head.
and I are looking to get some folks together for a job, and I think you'd make a damn fine addition to the team.
What sort of job?
Ever hear of Dr. Bennett Clark?
No, I don't think I have.
He was the lead scientist researching that ethericity stuff. Before the ban, that is. Dr. Clark moved out here not long after the big disaster back in Lamplight City. You know, the one where all those folks got disintegrated? He kept up his research, even did some demonstrations at the Opera House. Till one day, he just up and vanished. Nobody's seen hide nor hair of him in nearly a year.
So is he dead or what?
That's the thing. Nobody knows. But the real question is what he left behind. We're going in search of Dr. Clark's fortune.
Come again?
The feller was loaded. Somehow he managed to talk a bunch of big money investors from back east into financing his research. All those gizmos and doodads don't come cheap, you know? We find his stash, we'll all be rolling in it for years to come.
Stash? What stash? Surely it's all just numbers on a ledger somewhere.
Nope. I'm telling you, he kept his assets in cold, hard cash.
So you're looking to rob a man blind just because nobody knows where he is?
Now, nothing so uncouth as that. Picture this, a swashbuckling pirate captain, his vessel freighted with treasure. The vast fleets of law and order circling him, closing in. He digs a hole in the sands of some sun-kissed tropical beach to conceal his ill-gotten loot and makes himself scarce. Circumstance conspires to deprive him of the opportunity to return. Now, he's the brave treasure hunter who seeks and unearths the bounty guilty of robbery? Or is he just returning to the world what would otherwise lie forgotten and worthless?
Okay.
See, we're not after Clark's
A lot of
wealth.
exposition.
The money in question was meant to bankroll his etheric research. Since that's been outlawed, he can't touch it. And it's a drop in the ocean for the investors.
Hell of a lot of exposition.
They'll never miss it.
How many folks are you planning on bringing into this?
That depends on what we find. But I promise you, we'll all get a fair split. Enough to make it all worthwhile.
What's your plan?
Clark had a lab nearby, a couple miles outside of town. Last place anybody saw him. We poke around there, retrace his steps, and it should lead us straight to the loot.
Uh-huh.
Now, call me crazy.
Sorry.
But I get the impression you're not entirely convinced.
No, I'm not. A lot of exposition.
Truth be told, I'm not. How can you be sure Clark isn't just holed up in some cave with his cash? Or that someone didn't off him so they could claim it for themselves? We follow Clark, and whatever vanished him could end up vanishing us, too.
I admit we're asking you to put a lot of faith in us. Hell, I'd probably be just as incredulous were I in your position.
Mr. Ackerman's a good man, Miss Leger. He's never led me astray in all the time I've known him.
I appreciate it, Danny, but I think Miss Leger's gonna need a little more than just your word. Look, I've known quite a few moneyed folk in my time. They all got one thing in common. You know what that is?
They couldn't give a rat's ass about folks like you and me.
I admit I cannot emphatically contradict you there, but not what I meant.
So what do they have in common?
They're good at keeping their money safe. Clark's cash is out there. I just know it. As far as your safety, you just took out a couple of brutes twice our size. It's plain to see you can take care of yourself.
I'm pretty good with my pistols, and Mr. Ackerman can talk his way out of anything. But we could use somebody who's good in a fight.
Besides, stick around old Jake long enough and you'll have enough material to write a whole book. Forget a measly little
Alright, we're
write-up
going to start
from the local
clicking a bit
rag.
more.
I'm
Getting
offering
through
you
a bit
front row
more of the
seat to-
exposition. Sure.
All right, Mr. Ackerman. I'm in. At the very least, this venture should make for an interesting tale.
I'm pleased to hear you say that.
You won't regret this, Miss Leger.
We'll set out for the lab at daybreak. And please, call me Jake.
Okay.
Dr. Clark's laboratory is a short hike from Rosewater. After getting run out of Lamplight City, this is where he went to ground. A secluded desert facility where he could get up to who knows what. Jake, Danny, and I head there at first light to see what secrets he left behind.
Quite a sight, ain't it?
I'll say. What the hell was Clark doing out here?
That's a question for minds greater than ours.
Ezra
Mr.
coil,
Leger.
sort of thing. Keep out.
Guess it shouldn't come as a surprise that the front door is not wide open for us.
That's a serious-looking lock.
Way too complicated for these lockpicks.
So, how are we supposed to get in?
Know if there are any locksmiths in town?
I'd prefer if we handled this. My old pal, Captain Stokes, he owes me a...
Maybe he could give us some high-powered equipment to get inside.
You read my mind. Wouldn't do any harm to take a look around out here first, though.
Right. Pick up.
Doing some tidying, are we?
We might find some use for these. Come help me. I can't carry them all myself.
Hey, I ain't gonna start belly aching if you want to go around collecting refuse. Might fetch us a few shillings if we sell them back at the Jack of Diamonds.
There you go. And some for you.
Thanks.
Is this then post?
Must take ages for any correspondence to get out here.
Probably beats having to hike into town, though.
Looks like Clark missed his last mail delivery.
You know, look what's down. Okay, so look. Nope. Read.
Seems to be from another scientist.
February 12th, 1850. Dr. Clark, I hope this letter finds you well. Upon hearing news of the reactionary and ignorant ban our leaders have seen fit to impose, my thoughts went to you and your thankless labors in the wilderness. When they hounded you out after the expo, and I wouldn't be surprised if Leroy's cronies sabotaged your display to discredit you, you were undaunted. After enduring such a trying year, I know how much building that lab out there meant to you. A turning point in your fortunes, or so it seemed. Yet I am sure you will persevere once more. One day when rationality again prevails in the halls of government and this silly thing is lifted, I hope to take you up on your offer of a tour. If you've returned to the bosom of civilization by then, all the better. With warm regards, Dr. Roderick Nethersole. P.S. How you managed to rig a TT-180 console to control both your equipment and door mechanisms still baffles me. Mine is destined for the scrapyard.
Okay.
Wonder if Dr. Clark boarded these up himself. The good doctor was pretty self-sufficient out here.
Let's have a look at this anyway.
Locked up tight.
Whoever closed this place up really didn't want anybody getting in.
This is one of the sturdiest locks I've ever seen.
I think we're gonna need to get creative. The fort stockpile might have something that could help.
Right. Let's go have a look. Ooh, got a visitor.
What are you doing? This is no place for sightseers.
Who are you?
And just who in the ether are you?
Such disrespect. You toy with forces you do not understand.
The lady asked you a question, sir.
Heed my warning. Stay away from this place. Its mysteries are not for you.
Hey, wait!
You forgot your hat. Tin foil.
You forgot your... hat?
What was that all about?
Good question. Can we talk?
What's on your mind?
Enough jabber.
Go this way then?
No sign of that odd bearded fellow. I wonder where he scampered off to.
I reckon we got ourselves bigger fish to fry right now, Miss Leger.
Oh, that's a weird.
Hey, look, a show!
No, target practice.
She's pretty good, though.
Excuse me? I said, excuse me. Hey!
They don't care.
Caramba, you made me miss. What do you want?
Do you know anything about the laboratory just over yonder?
That abandoned wreck is a laboratory?
It was at some point.
Clearly, you know more about it than I do.
Who are you, and what are you doing out here?
I am Marisol de la Vega, Lieutenant General of the Constitutional Army of New Spain. My compadre is Corporal Eugenio Garcia.
Pleasure. I'm Harley Leger, and these are my associates Jake Ackerman and Danny Luo.
Good to meet you. In answer to your second question, Eugenio and I are practicing our shooting while we wait for our jefe to conclude his business.
That's all for now. Happy shooting.
Thanks.
Thanks, gringo.
Vaya.
No handles. Must.
What is it?
We'd like to come in, please.
More unannounced visitors? Must be my lucky day. What country exiled you?
None. We just want to speak with Captain Stokes.
Afraid he's indisposed.
Why don't you tell Stokes that Jake Ackerman needs a word?
Gentleman Jake?
At your service.
We're not in the market for entertainment. It's like I said. Oh, dad blasted. Would you knock it off with the shooting already? I can't hear myself think!
You call yourself a soldier when the sound of gunfire sets you quivering like a coward? Pathetic.
Look, I can't help you. I'm sorry.
Carry on.
Right.
Caramba!
Right. I think I'm gonna leave it here. It's an okay game. It's just partly a few factors. A little bit slow paced. It took me about 40 minutes to get out of the bloody starting area. And it's quite late at night for me. So my brain cells have gone to sleep a bit now. So we're going to leave it there for a part. It's a reasonable game. Let's have a look at the price. I'll give you an honest answer. So after an hour and a half, it is £16.75. So based on that value of it being £16.75 when a AAA game is 60 quid, soon to be 80 quid, is it worth it? Is it worth the fact that we turn down the thing? Yes, it is. It's a solid 3 out of 5 game, something you could invest quite a few hours in. Looking at the reviews, they are quite good. And the pacing is a little weird, but it's got good ratings and very positive reviews on there. So I will probably jump back on this offline, but this is something to look at for the future. Sorry for the little shorter stream than usual, but as I say, brain cells gone to sleep, and it is a puzzle game, so sometimes you need to get it right for that sort of thing. Right, I'm going to leave it there in terms of I'm not going to raid out tonight looking at that. So let's bung on some cheesy music to finish off with. Where's the cheesy music? You'll do. Night all.